Hey there YouTube! Today we're going to learn how to solve the Rubik's Cube. So we're going to do it very simply with the least amount of confusion possible. So first we're going to solve the top layer, then we're going to solve the middle layer, then we're going to solve the bottom layer. So let's begin. So mess up your cube nicely. Alright, so I like to start with the white as the top layer. So we have to make a cross on the top, and these parts of the cross have to line up with the middle of the second layer. So this one here is white, has to line up with the red layer. So that's right here. So that one is in its spot. Now we would look for the opposite one because that's the easiest. So that's orange. So we look for the white and orange, which is right here. So we line it up like that and then turn it like that. There we go. Now that's in the right spot. Then we would look for the white and blue and the white and green. The white and green's right here. It's kind of in a bad spot. So we have to move it to the bottom and then we have to move it over. Move this guy back into its spot because we moved it out of its place so we don't screw it up. Now this guy's down here, so to get him in the right spot we have to move it like this so we can get the greens beside each other. Then we turn it up and it's right here, but we move this guy over here, so just move that guy into its right spot there. There we go. Now we need to find the white and the blue. The white and the blue is right there. So we just simply turn it over here, align the blues, and rotate like so. Now we have the cross. Everything's good. All the colors line up. Excellent. Now we have to do the corners. The corners, they have to be put in from this position down here. So you have to get these down here so they're facing you. The white has to be facing you. So none of them are in that position. So what we do is we move one like so. We move it out of the way like that, and then we fix the top, and by doing that we put this one into a spot where we can move it. So this one is the orange and the blue. So we go and we find the orange and the blue. That's right here. So this is that corner. So we have to move it like this out of the way so we can move this one down, so we can move it so it's touching the white, and then we can put it in its spot up at the top. So we just gotta keep doing that. So we find another corner. All the corners are messed up again, so we take this one and we move it out of the way like this, and then back up, and there it is. Now we can use it. So this is the blue and the red. So we find the blue and the red, which is right here, needs to be there. So to put this in properly, we have to move it this way, move this one down, so we can slide this back to be beside the whites. And then we can turn that back up, and there we go. Now it's in its home. Alright, so we have this one down here. It just kind of moved into the right spot after all that other moving. So we'll put it into its home. So that's the orange and the green. Orange and green supposed to be here, which is nice, so we can move this one out of the way in the same move. So to put it in, we would go move it this way, move this one down, and then put it beside the white like that. And then there we go. It's in its corner. Now we have this last guy. Unfortunately, that one moved down here, so we can't move it into the corner properly from down there. So we have to move it underneath this corner and then go like this, and then we can spin it because it moved over there, and now we can make that back, put it back to where it was, and then we have to move this into the corner. So it's just like that. There we go. The top is done. Top layer complete. Excellent. So now we have to do the second layer. The second layer is these four corners. we have to get them all in the right spots. You'll find these corners down here on the bottom layer. So the yellow ones are definitely not the ones we're going for, because that's the bottom layer. So anything with yellow on it, don't worry about it. But the ones without yellow on it, that's the ones we need. So this one has no yellow, so it's orange and blue. Orange and blue, we need to align it first with the orange. There we go. And seeing how the bottom is blue and beside here is blue, we want to put it there. So what we do is we move it away from the blue. We move this one down. We move this towards the blue. Then we move this back up. And then by doing that, we took the corner out of the top. So all we have to do is put that corner back, like we did the first time. Like so. And voila! Everything's good. We have this in the right spot, and this corner is back in the right spot. Now we need to do this again. So we look for a good candidate. Here's one here. Red and green. That's supposed to be here. So, seeing how it's red, it's lined up with the red. And the bottom is green, and this is green. So we move them away from each other, which is like this. We move it away. Then we move this down. Then we move it back towards the green. Then we move this back up. Then our corner's screwed up, so we fix the corner like this. And voila! Done. Alright. Now we have this guy. Red and yellow needs to go and be replaced with orange and green. So the orange and green is right here. It's right under the spot where we need it to be. Green is over here, green is down here, so we move them away from each other. Then we move this one down. Then we move the green back towards the green. Then we move this back up. Now we've got to fix our corner. Fixing the corner, like so. There we go. Second layer complete. Very nice. Now we flip it over, so the bottom layer is now the top layer. Now I got a cross already, but lots of times you don't have a cross. So I'm going to show you what you need to do to get the cross. You need to do this algorithm. You go face right, right up, top right, right down, top left, and the face, it's this, you go left. Alright, then that gives you some kind of pattern, and this pattern is the square. So if you get this pattern or any other kind of pattern, you must do that algorithm I just did. So I'll do it again. So it's face right, right up, top right, right down, top left, face left. So then we get this guy. This is another pattern. I like to put it like this. So we got some of the cross. We're going for a cross here. And then we have to line up the sides, just like the top layer. So now we got to do the algorithm again. So that is face right, right up, top right, right down, top left, and face left. There we go. We're back to our cross. We have the cross here. So now we need to make sure the sides of the cross line up like this one does and this one does, but these two don't. So we face the ones that don't to the right and do this algorithm, which is right up, spin the top twice, right down, spin the top to the left once, right up, spin the top to the left once, right down, and then spin the top to the left again. So there we have all the pieces of the cross lined up. Sometimes that doesn't work 100%, so you have to do it again. Even again. Not everything works perfect, and it's different every time. So now we have these, so we have to get the corners right. So we look at the corners. Are there any that are okay? So all the corners are not okay. So to get a corner okay, we do this algorithm. We go left up, top right, right up, top left, left down, top right, right down, top left. Now we check it out. We look. This one looks beautiful. This one, it's not so good. This one, not so good. This one, not so good. But we have one that's awesome. So we take that one that's awesome and we put it onto the right side. And we do this algorithm again, which is left up, top right, right up, top left, left down, top right, right down, top left. Then we look, we see we still have this one, it's the right spot. This one is in the right spot, but it's twisted. This one's in the right spot, but it's twisted. And this one, same thing. So everything's in the right spot, but they're twisted. So now, we're good to go. So, on to the last algorithm. The last algorithm is the longer one, but it's the last one we have to do. So, you want to face the corners that are not perfect to the right. This time we have 3. Sometimes you have 2, sometimes you have 1, sometimes all of them. But this time we have 3. So we start out like this. We go right up, spin the top twice, right down, spin the top to the left once, right up, spin the top to the left once, and right down. Okay, now we focus on the left side. We go left up, spin the top twice, we go left down, spin the top to the right once, we go left up, spin the top to the right once, and left down. So that's given us this, where we have 2 that are not okay and 2 that are okay. So that's good. So now we face the 2 that aren't okay to the right side and do the algorithm once more, which is right up, spin the top to the left twice, we go right down, spin the top to the left once, right up, spin the top to the left once, and right down. Okay, the left side, left up, spin the top twice, left down, spin the top to the right once, left up, spin the top to the right once, and left down. Now, we have this still, but it switched them around so that the next time at it, it should solve it. So, one more time. Right up, spin it twice, right down, spin it once to the left, right up, spin the top to the left once, and right down. Now the left side is left up, spin it twice, left down, spin the top right once, left up, spin the top right again, and left down. And look at that. Alright, that's it. Beautiful. You've solved it. And if you didn't, do the algorithm again, and it might work. All these algorithms, you have to do them over and over until you succeed on what you're trying to do, like fix the corners or get the cross, get all the parts of the cross lined up, and then you can continue on to the next algorithm. So I hope this helped people solve the Rubik's Cube. If you have questions, let me know. I'll try to make another video with a couple possibilities that didn't come up that you might need to know to solve the Rubik's Cube. And thanks for watching. I wish you the best, and good luck.